Welcome to Lake Stevens High School on a little misty Saturday afternoon for high school playoff football. It's the Kamiakin Braves out of the Mid-Columbia Conference versus the home team, the Lake Stevens Vikings. It's the round of 16. It's the Sweet 16. Joining me today, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon, and Ron the Wedge Henthorn. I'll start with you, Mr. Boyle. Kamiakin, they play in one of the most competitive leagues in the state.
The Mid-Columbia Conference, or I like to call them the MCC.
Yes.
Yes, but
you're cool like that.
Yeah, I know them so well. But yeah, they've had a great year. The only two losses they've got are to Richland and Chiawana. Chiawana's, depending on what poll you look at, could be anywhere from 3, 4, 5 in the state. They lost to them 15-3, and they lost to Richland by 1 point on a failed 2-point conversion. So both those games they were pretty much in. So. Yeah, this could be a really good game. 5
teams out of that Mid-Columbian 4A, 3A made it to the round of 16. Steve Hannon, we talked to head coach of Kamiakin, Scott Biglin, in his 17th year, and he's got a state title under his belt, and they got a whooping 2 years ago when they came up here last time, and he doesn't want to repeat that. That was a 49-7 Lake Stevens victory.
Yeah, that's got to stick with you a little bit. It gives you a chance to come back up and rectify some of that, make you feel better about yourself when you leave here after today. But they've got a tall order coming here and beating Lake Stevens tonight. And
on top of that, they get the travel award.
And they came today. They didn't. We were banking that they spent the night last night or something. The Tri-Cities is a 4.5-hour ride from here. So
as you see, the captains for Lake Stevens, and boy, they have been the juggernaut of 4A. They are undefeated once again, 10-0 overall, 6-0. They put a whooping on Woodinville, 56-28. They only had 519 yards in that game on the ground, Tim Boyle.
Yeah, they were a little rusty last week, but you know their first 2 games they start off with Sumner and then they start off with Bellevue. They beat both of them, and you know they stacked their non-conference games. So good for them, because when they get into Wesco 4A, it can be, there's not a lot of competition.
Okay, we'll see if we can get the coin toss. That's Ron the Wedge Henthorn down there, and we'll see if we can get audio.
Looks like Lake's going to take the ball first.
Yeah, Kamiakin won the toss. They're going to defer. Smart move there. Kamiakin in their visiting white tops and the red helmets there. Lake Stevens in the home purple there as you see them. A referee tonight, Steve Jensen leading it off. Daniel Roberts, Sherry Hill, Joel Taylor, Preston O'Malley, and Mark Guffey. You have a mix of Tacoma and Snohomish County there on the officials tonight as you see them with Ron the Wedge Henthorn. But let's get back to Lake Stevens. It's all about number 6, their quarterback, Blake Mosier. He is, to say electric, is almost underwhelming.
Well, 26 touchdowns in the air, 8 more rushing. And question for the coach here, we watch Lake Stevens all the time. What weaknesses do you see? I don't see a lot of weaknesses in Lake Stevens. I never seem to. What do you see out of that?
There's one thing this year that if I were to point anything out, and it's tough, you're nitpicking because they're really, really good. But it seems as though teams have been able to move the ball on the ground against them a little more than normal. We did see Sumner run the ball with some success. We saw Glacier Peak run the ball with some success against them. And I didn't see the Woodinville game, but it looks like they had the ball a lot there in the second quarter and scored 2 touchdowns. My assumption is that they kept the ball on the ground and were able to score a couple.
Yeah, I think the caveat to that would be Lake Stevens just doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, some teams can move the ball on it, but when you're not really making a lot of mistakes, you end up winning those games.
Here comes the Vikings with the big horn blowing and the smoke out of the tunnel. They've won 2 state titles. They have the longest streak in 4A. This is 7 years in a row making it to the Sweet 16 and in the playoffs for Lake Stevens Vikings under the head coach of Tom Try, his 21st season. And again, Blake Mosier, but you got other people to deal with on the Lake Stevens sides. You have Javion Farrell, their heralded running back, 1,259 yards, averaging 125 a game, 19 touchdowns coming in tonight. It's a 1-2 punch with Mosier and Farrell.
Yeah, and you're right. You got a dual threat quarterback, and you got a really good running back, and even with the quarterback, he's like the fastest guy on the team too. So yeah, you've got the running game is a huge threat.
We'll talk about the Kamiakin Braves here. They have a freshman quarterback, and he's sensational. Jagger McEwen, number 8. He's got over 1,300 yards through the air, 82 for 144, 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions coming in tonight, and he had just one game against Richland where he had 3. We're going to take a pause for our national anthem. We'll be back with the kickoff here. It's playoff football. Braves, Vikings coming up.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, switch doctor, request immediate hot extra.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back here, Scott Oshman joined with Tim Boyle, Steve Hollywood, Hannon here, and Ron the Wedge Henthorn down on the field as it's a soggy day. We welcome everybody from the Tri-Cities area and everybody over there. It's most likely dry, Tim Boyle, over there in the Tri-Cities. We talked to head coach Scott Bigland. He's like, yeah, we don't have this. We don't have all this rain.
No, Tri-Cities famous for being dry, actually.
So let's talk about the Kamiakin Braves coming here. We talked about their road trip, unbelievable back and forth, but we talked about Jagger McEwen, the freshman, 7th game. He was out 2 games, but he is something else. The 6'2", 170 freshman getting a big start in the first or second state championship tournament run. But then you got to go to number 24, the running back, Corbin Hopwood. He's coming in 491 yards, 6 touchdowns. He had 127 versus Southridge. He's only lost it once on the ground with a fumble.
Yeah, and they actually have two running backs that are almost identical. They both have 6 touchdowns. They're both averaging about 5.5 to 5.9 yards a game. So that's Wadden and Hopwood. Yeah. We saw Steve and I were looking at Hopwood out here earlier, and he's like a little bowling ball. He's got 5'10", 220. You know, so it's gonna. That's going to be a threat for Lake Stevens.
And I'll ask you, Coach, when we talked to defensive coordinator for Lake Stevens, Eric Dinwiddie, he said, 1-5. 1-5, Severson. Is he pretty good? 779 yards through the air, 12 touchdowns. He leads that league in yards and touchdowns. How do you stop him? And also number 1, Michael Corey.
Yeah, I think you just run your scheme and you see what's going to happen in the game. I think you're hopeful that you can just do what you do on defense and take that away enough that it doesn't kill you. If it starts to kill you, then you got to start doing something else. But Lake Stevens, I think, has to focus on stopping that run game first. I know Kamiakin likes to throw it. They're really good at throwing it. And the quarterback's a freshman, but he's not a freshman anymore. He's played an entire season of football now, and so he'll be ready for this game.
To kick it off is number 42, Colton Gurley. the junior, and back to receive for Lake Stevens is a couple of dynamos you got to watch. I think it's Ronan Mitchell, one of them, or actually it's Dylan Finney. Check that. We'll see here.
Oh,
a little squib kick, and we're off.
Interesting.
It's going to give him good field position at the 40.
Yeah.
So that was Keegan Brown, the senior who came up with it, 6'2", 220. He's one of the big defensive studs on the Lake Stevens Vikings squad, and we are off and going.
And we know Kamiakin likes to run that 3-4 defense. That's a high-pressure defense. You can't just sit 5 guys in the box. You got to bring someone from somewhere on almost every snap. So that'll be interesting to watch.
There he is, Blake Mosier, Javion Farrell.
Here they come.
Okiyama in motion. Okiyama gets it on the swing to the left side. He's stuck up and met.
That ball's out.
And that ball left it. Cannon Maher.
He's hurt. Got it. He's actually getting up slow. That was a varsity level hit. Right
wow, and Kamiakin, the Braves come in on the very first play and they say hello.
I actually thought he was going to get the first down for a second, and then all of a sudden he was going the other way.
That was a stone wall.
Yeah, unbelievable. A turnover on the very first play, a fumble.
Oh,
They're saying it's a fumble, and here comes the Braves.
I didn't even catch that part of it. Amazing hit.
So McEwen back, and he gets it to big 24. Hopwood, boy, stumbling, bumbling all the way up almost to the first down. They'll be second and short.
That's what Steve and I were talking. He looks like a little bowling ball out there. Just, 220 pounds, 5'10".
He gets ahead of steam. He's going to be tough to slow down. You got to get him before he gets going.
Lake Stevens do not have a lot of turnovers this season.
Very few.
Yes, a very rare.
They don't make a lot of mistakes like we were talking about earlier. But that was just a big hit.
Great play. McEwen gets it off one more time. Hopwood, he has some room. He cuts up across the 20 inside the red zone, and the Braves are fired up.
Yeah, this is what we talked about earlier. Lake Stevens has got to focus on stopping the run game first and then transitioning to the pass game if they need to. So they got to shore up that inside. That's 2 big runs right up the middle.
Yeah, and Glacier Peak was doing a little bit of this to him, but just Glacier Peak kept making mistakes. And,
correct.
And Lake Stevens doesn't, generally.
Corbin Hopwood. Back there with McEwen. Trips to the right. 1st and 10. Hopwood gets again, finds something on the outside. This time, Lake Stevens, the Vikings cut him up. He's still on his feet, but the whistles blow.
Hard to bring down.
Yeah, and that was a little counter tray action there where Kamiakin pulled the left guard and the left tackle, and he followed those guys there. He looked like there was some room out there, but Lake Stevens does a great job of shutting it down.
Yeah, he looks like he was hesitating a little bit and couldn't find that hole.
Buckmiller finally takes him down. He'll set him up.
They gave
second
him
and
yard
9.
Or 2.
McEwen. Just a missed out there. He's going to go to the air for the first time. McEwen looking over. Intercepted! At the 1-yard line. Wow. Oh, my, by Brian Tillman.
Man, in like the first couple minutes, we've already got 2 turnovers here.
Wow, just craziness, craziness.
He'd like to have that one back, I'm sure. They were like in the red zone, and that's a big mistake there. And that's what we talked about. Lake Stevens is usually good at not making those mistakes. And they capitalize there.
Well, the freshman, his first throw.
And you're an offensive coordinator, and you're moving the ball pretty much at will on the ground. You got a couple of plays in your pocket that you really like already, and then you go to the pass when you get down by the goal line.
They were having such success, and it's a little bit of a soggy day, too, cold and soggy.
That ball's a little bit behind the receiver.
We're going to put him at the 6-yard line, and Lake Stevens goes to work here. Now there's a flag.
It's going to be against Lake Stevens.
Yeah, that's going to back him up about 2.5 yards.
And again, we see Kamiakin jumping right before the snap in that 3-4 defense. You're going to bring an extra player from somewhere. It's your job as the offense to figure out which one of them is coming to the line of scrimmage.
I see they got Hopwood back there as a linebacker. Or maybe he's got him as do you got him as safety or as a linebacker?
He's got to be playing middle linebacker.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what it looks like.
He's going to start on the line of scrimmage here, and we'll see how they shift and move.
3 touchdowns, 161 on yards on the ground for Blake Moser. I asked head coach Tom Try, is he tired? He said, no, he's not. He goes to the air. This time it's Seth Price. Catches it, but the Braves are right there. Speaking of Hopwood, he's joined by his teammate there, Brooks Knight. He's got 5 sacks on the year and leads the Braves.
Yeah, that is good work from a defensive end to get out there in the flat that fast. The corner does a good job of standing up the wide receiver, but there's a gap there. There's a lane there, and the defensive end got there in time to shut it down.
He might even have lost a yard on that.
You're going to say 2nd and 13.
Brooks Knight on his horse.
So a helter-skelter first few series here. A fumble and an INT, and that's where we're at. Moser gets it off. Farrell drives. He gets a little bit, but a lot of Kamiakin Braves there to take him down. Barely across the 5. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Hopwood was in on that one, too. Kind of like jumped the line and got his ankles.
Kamiakin's doing a good job of moving their defense around and not giving Lake Stevens a set-look defense to run their offense against.
Good win last week for Kamiakin over Bethel, 34-20 in the first round.
They're traveling like crazy. They're like MVP gold status right now.
They are. Empty set for Mosier. Price on the near side. Here comes Hopwood on the blitz. Mosier rolling, now looking, turns. He's in the end zone, trying to escape it. Now he lets it go. Incomplete. Trying to go
flag
to
though
Max
on the far
Cook.
side, so
that's interesting.
That was a broken play. All kinds of stuff going on as our white hat looks at it. Mr. Jensen.
Hold, they're going to decline is my guess.
So it's on Lake Stevens?
I think it's on Lake Stevens. Yeah, because that's going to 4th down. That's why, yeah, they're declining. It was a hold on Lake Stevens.
Boy, when Mosier starts running around like that, you're just looking for a lane, and he's just going to go.
And you're not going to. It's going to be really tough to catch him.
So an early 4th down. We'll get down to Ron the Wedge Henthorn. I think he's on the Lake Stevens side here, and all kinds of interesting things happening early in this one. Lucas Mooring does the punting and is a excellent high school kicker.
Oh, he bobbled it.
He did. He gets it off. Little wet ball, and it's a nice punt. It's taken by Severson.
Number 11 actually looked like he had a shot at it, but he kind of backed off on blocking that. Don't want to get flagged there.
You just don't. Yeah, if you feel like you got a straight lane, you can pick it up off his foot, then you continue. But if you feel like you don't have that angle, you're just going to run into the.
You don't want to give him the ball back
Correct.
when you got the
you got good field position.
Like, yeah.
Real good field position.
The plus side of the field at about the 43.
Who's next to the quarterback now? Who's that?
So you have Hopwood over there, and then I think
Wadden?
it's Wadden, yes,
Yeah,
to
Wadden.
the right. Low snap, he gets it off. That's Diego Vargas. Check that, it's Vargas. And Vargas is bottled up quickly by big 77 Ted Kura. 6'5", 265.
Wow, what a great job by the Lake Stevens defense.
There was nowhere to go. He even tried to go change his route.
Yeah, there was no lane.
There was just nothing. He lost a yard or so.
Back to Hopwood here. Yes, they're going to set it 2nd and 11. Second series for Kamiakin's offense. They were going to go.
It looks like that one's going to be against Lake Stevens
as
well.
Kenny Buckmiller, 51 in purple.
Offsides. That's going to help him out a little.
Yeah, when you lose a yard on 1st down, you don't mind picking up 5 free ones on 2nd.
Now you're looking at 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
So,
hey guys, you wouldn't think, let's go to Ron the Wedge Henthorn. You wouldn't think that Lake Stevens is nervous, but they don't have penalties like this. They only had 2 penalties for 14 yards last week. They're not a heavily penalized team.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I would say is Lake Stevens is in kind of a familiar position. There's a lot of people that play him good in the first half.
That's a false start.
Oh, now we got Hopwood going. I don't know, Ronnie, what are you hearing down there?
Here and a couple of turnovers both ways. Who knows what this game's going to turn out like?
Fantastic. I hope stay dry in the It's a hard miss, we like to say over here on the west side.
It's a wet mist.
Yeah.
It's a soft miss.
Yeah, there you go. So second and 11 here. McEwen goes to the air, and it's caught. And that's Miller. Crew Miller picks it up, and a good throw and catch there for the Braves.
He's going to be right about at the line again. I think they're going to mark him a few inches short.
This is a really nice passing concept. I was hoping we got to see it on the internet, but you'll see the number 3 receiver go straight up the field and pull the inside backer with him. Number 2 receiver cuts across at 10 yards. He's wide open, and the quarterback delivers the ball.
Hopwood there with McEwen.
And is off to the bowling ball.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, Ronnie.
And they do.
And he's got it.
And he has a Braves first down, no problem.
Scott, are we going to have to nickname him the Brunswick?
Or
is that already?
That's already. We can't.
That's a bit. How long? What's the statute of limitations?
That's under copyright, and I don't think we have it yet.
You could name him the Tank. He runs like a tank. He doesn't even dump over.
He does.
He's a Sherman.
He's a Sherman.
He's a 4-wheel drive monster. It's fantastic. He is so good.
He's a patent roller bowler.
6 touchdowns, 1 game over 100 yards. They're very balanced from a rushing and a passing standpoint. Here they are, 1st and 10 at the Lake Stevens 30. Hopwood again. He's cut down there just for a couple, and a good job there by the Vikings front line.
And that's how you got to handle a big back like that. You got to get him down there by the ankles or by the knee. You don't want to take him shoulder pad to shoulder pad. And the Lake Stevens defensive end did a great job of when the offensive tackle pulls, he went right with the tackle and ran right into the ball.
Kura and Lynch there to bottle him up. And Hopwood back there one more time. 2nd and 8. No score, low snap. McEwen rolling right, now has trouble, steps up, he launches it deep out of bounds. He was trying to go to Michael Corey, the 6'1 receiver, and we've got 2 kids down out of frame here.
Both of them look.
One school.
Yeah, and that's Hopwood is one of them. He just got up.
You don't want him. They don't want him out for sure.
He's walking gingerly back, and the Lake Stevens kid is still down.
We talked to both head coaches before the game as hopefully he's all right. And said, is everybody healthy? He says, enough. Everybody's banged up this time of year.
Well, Tom doesn't like to give us too much juicy tidbits.
Tom try.
After the game, he's very willing to give those juicy tidbits.
With all the winning he does, he gets to do whatever he wants. There it is.
All right.
Big 33 jumps up. That's Keegan Brown. He's a special player for them.
They must have had a good collision there. I didn't see it
either. But that was a flood concept that Kamiakin just ran that we were watching Lake Stevens pregame work on that play in particular, and that time they had it covered up.
They're going to need Brown. He leads the team in sacks at 8 this year, and so here comes, and the home crowd gets into it. 3rd and 8. No score, first quarter. Wadden, the running back, he goes in motion, back to pass, with pressure, incomplete. Again, trying to go to Corey, but threw a little behind him. It'll be 4th down.
Well, he threw behind him because he had a lot of pressure, and he was just about to get hit. So the receiver was actually open, but
heavy
too
duress.
much pressure.
Yep, heavy duress.
That's right.
They brought a lot of purple shirts, and talking to the head coach at Kamiakin before the game, he said they knew they were going to see man-to-man a lot. They haven't seen that a lot. They were working on those types of releases, and that's how Lake Stevens had it locked down.
So they're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Pretty much have to in that field position, right?
Hopwood in motion. McEwen back to pass. Now he's got trouble, and he goes down. Tuatulo gets in there.
And they pretty much sandwiched him.
Buck Miller.
He's even getting up a little slow. They just sandwiched him right there.
Boy, that was a bologna sandwich.
And McEwen slow to get up, as you guys said. Tuatolo, the transfer from Snohomish, got 10 offers, Notre Dame included. A lot of D1 talent out here today.
You don't see a lot of people, although Lake Stevens did have their running back get an offer from Notre Dame a couple years ago. Wasn't it Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this formation from Lake Stevens.
That is an interesting formation.
So Mosier.
Gate.
Right there, they get it. Farrell, he drops the ball, he gets it again. pops right back into his belly, and he gets across the 40 and taken down there by Maher Cannon.
Heads up play because, he dropped and he does not like it bounced right back. You had to juggle it for a few seconds and still got some positive yardage.
It looked like a basketball player. He was dribbling for a while.
It did kind of look like that.
It's that wet mist that's got him.
Yeah, over 1,200 yards. He had 4 touchdowns last week. The running game, the dual punch here of both Mosier and Farrell is tough. Leads them here at a short 2nd and 3. Mosier, empty set, back to pass. Looks, goes, it's caught inside Kamiakin territory, and that's Max Cook with the reception.
Yeah, and he just found a hole in the zone, just that deep curl route right in between the outside linebacker and the corner, and the quarterback fit it right in there, right where he needed to, and right on time.
Yeah, he didn't look anywhere else except at that play right there, so that was a plan. Real nice slant there by the wide receiver.
First down here by the Vikings. 4:47 left to go here in the first quarter. The round of 16. Farrell to the right. Fakes it, throws it. Bobbled but caught. And that is once again Cook.
Lake Stevens getting into a little bit of a rhythm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like that little Y stick that Lake Stevens just run. It just seemed like it's so difficult to defend, and it's almost 5 free yards every time you run it. Just catch the ball and throw it to the guy, because the safety is going to be 10 yards off, and the corner is looking at number 1. The Y has 5 yards there if the inside backer can't get out there.
2nd and 6, Maxton Cook. Big time. Here's Farrell. Farrell cuts up, and he'll find some room there up to the 35-yard line, and all of a sudden the offensive line for Lake Stevens starting to create some holes.
That's going to move the chains too. Got right to the line of game. Knew where he needed to go.
Nice little counter play by Lake Stevens, faking the runner to the right, giving it back left, and pulling a guard from the backside.
Under 4 to go here in the first quarter. No score. We've had a fumble on the first series for Lake Stevens, and then Kamiakin got an interception. And here we are. First long drive here for Lake Stevens. In motion, now rolling to the left, lets it go. It's caught. Maxton Cook again, and gets another Vikings first down and finally pushed out inside the 20. Maxton Cook having a game. He's got 8 touchdowns, 262 yards, averages 14 a catch, and Maxton Cook found something there in that one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, and a great throw by Mosier, because he had a lot of pressure, just about to get hit.
You're right. That was on a rope.
In motion is Eggers. Pitch it to Farrell. Far side. Farrell gets up to the 10-yard line and be close to the marker for another first down.
I think he's going to be about a yard short. Unfortunately for Kamiakin, it seems like Lake Stevens is getting a little bit into their normal rhythm here.
Really good blocking on the edge by Lake Stevens there. Cleared everything, cut the edge off, and the back got right outside of it and had a nice little lane right there. Kamiakin's not moving around on defense as much as they did early on. I thought that really helped them disguise what they were trying to do.
Yeah, they did kind of stop that.
2nd and a yard. Farrell, the running back. They fake it to him, roll to the near side. Looking, going, caught, touchdown Vikings! Number 2, Kaiko Okiyama with the touchdown.
Now he redeemed himself. I think he's the one that was doing the end around and got hit and had the fumble. So I think he's redeemed himself nicely.
The senior, his 5th touchdown of the year. And Mosier puts it in, and they get on the board 6-0.
He was open for a while before the ball got to him.
On his mooring for the extra try. Hold is down, kick is up. Oh, and it bounces.
It missed.
Oh, my God. That is his first miss of the season. He was 62 for 62 coming into this game.
You jinxed him. You were talking about that all during our coffee meeting. I think you might have jinxed him, Scott.
I just happened to know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a pre-production meeting. That had nothing to do with it. I guess
apologize to his parents.
Yeah, that is a rare miss from Mooring.
Boink.
I always love the sound of that.
I know, me too.
I don't know if you could hear that boink or not, but I love that boink.
I know. I was just saying that. It's one of the best sounds in football.
Boink.
Not
boink.
if you're a kicker, though.
That's a Madden report, isn't it?
I know. Wasn't it? No, it was somebody else. It was the funny guy.
Well, Lake Stevens, they might have figured something out, gentlemen. That was 8 plays, 65 yards on that drive, and capped off with the Okayama touchdown.
Well, Lake Stevens was looking like Lake Stevens on that drive.
Yes, they were.
Run and pass.
Both head coaches, the offensive coordinators and the play callers on both sides, and Tom Try figuring something out there, and now they'll have to adjust.
If you review all those plays, I think about 6 of the plays were passes, so they're making more yards through the air than on the ground.
Was it Dan Deerdorf that coined the boink?
I don't know. I thought you did.
Was it
I brought it.
No, you coined it. You coined the doink, not the boink.
I thought Chris Berman did that.
Yeah,
no, it was before that.
It was before.
Yeah,
it goes out.
I think it was Dan Deerdorf.
I think it was John Madden.
All right. Well, that's out. That'll go out to the 20 here. And Kamiakin needs to get something going here as this game kind of settles in.
2 minutes to go in the first. Kamiakin's had a couple nice drives. They just stick to what they do.
Here comes McEwen out. He missed a couple games and came back at a nice outing last week against Bethel. Now, this team, we talked about the Road Warriors, but they had to play 3 games in 9 days.
It's a lot of football.
Hopwood, the running back, now getting some direction. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Motion now, Corey. Gets it out to Corey. Catches it, meets a couple Vikings, and he'll have a gain of 4, but that's the first catch today for Michael Corey.
Yeah, maybe just trying to get the quarterback in some kind of rhythm, give him an easy pass to throw to. He did throw the pick earlier on. He's been throwing downfield a little bit. Let's just see if we can't get him something in the flat and get his confidence going a little bit.
Well, they need to get him involved. He's got 7 touchdowns. He had a touchdown last week in the win against Bethel. I know they want to get him involved as much as they can.
He had how many touchdowns?
He had 7 touchdowns on the year.
Oh, okay. On the.
Here you go, Hopwood. He has room.
Oh,
and
he got
caught up. Tuatolo gets him, drags him. He catches up in the rearview mirror, and Hopwood goes down for only a gain of 4, and it could have been more.
Oh, it could have been a lot more. That's a good tackle from behind there.
Yeah,
I didn't see it right here.
Didn't even see him coming from the backside. I thought that was going to be a big gain.
I agree. I thought he was going to get 20 yards on that.
Maybe that's why Notre Dame's interested.
Yeah, exactly.
And the likes of Notre Dame, they got a big win today at Pittsburgh. What a great time of year. 1:27 left to go here. Big 3rd down and 3 for Kamiakin. McEwen back to pass. He throws it.
Oh.
Almost intercepted. Broken up trying to go to Corey.
That was almost going to the house.
Tillman, he already has an INT. He wanted another one. He wanted to go that one, pick 6, as you said.
Lake Stevens is going to get good field position here for this possession. They go up 14 to nothing here in the first. These are going to start getting sticky for Kamiakin.
Yeah.
Aiden Neese, the punter on, number 9, the senior for Kamiakin. They have yet to get things going. Gets it off cleanly, decent punt. Taken around the 41-yard line and quickly put down is Deuce Wilson.
Great coverage by Kevin. Looks like he got a little dinged up there on that tackle, number 10.
So Lake Stevens right back at it. Coach, this is where Lake Stevens can get you. They're aggressive.
Yeah,
you had a good stop. Now they have great field position again.
Yeah, and it's the start of the game that we've seen from Lake Stevens that we were talking about earlier, that things seem even early on. Then all of a sudden it's 21-0, and they've got you.
Happened to Glacier Peak earlier in the year.
Blake Mosier out.
Farrell.
Yeah, Farrell. Just getting a check, making sure we're doing names right. Blake Mosier back to pass. He's going deep. Right there, it's caught. Cook. Touchdown, Vikings.
And you kind of figured when Lake Stevens got that field position, being up a score, Tom Tri tends to call a game a little different when he's up than when he's down.
Agree.
And
they went right for the jugular on the first play. That tends to kind of change the momentum and everything. Tough break for Kamiakin.
59-yard pass. Maxton Cook having a day.
Wow. He is having a great day.
Yeah, this is classic Lake Stevens.
12-0. They missed the first PAT here. Here comes Lucas Mooring back out. Nolan Nettles with the hold, the backup QB. Here's the snap.
Oh, it's going to be offside.
The kick is up and good, but
it looked like he jumped early on the end there.
You know, it'd be interesting. Lake Stevens might take this penalty and move the ball half the distance and go for two.
They're missing a point.
It'll be interesting what Coach Tri decides to do. No,
decline. Good move. I'm not a big fan of chasing the extra points, especially early in the game. I think you can do it in the fourth quarter, maybe late in the third, but
you're going to retry here.
Oh, why are they retrying?
I don't know.
Well, they must have. I think they blew the whistle before.
Well, then okay.
Nettles looks for it. High snap, gets it down. Mooring, it is up, and this one is good. So the streak has started one more time, and with 1 minute left, here at Lake Stevens High School, the home team, the Vikings, up 13-0 over the Braves.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Field position.
First downs are key.
As you heard Tim Boyle say, first downs are key. Hey, leave the captain obvious to me, Tim Boyle. Back here with you, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon on the Wedge Henthorn, our executive producer, Todd Elvig, spinning the dials, the 5-2 player. Welcome to STSPN. Complimentary high school playoff football.
The only game today that's free.
It's funny, they just scored one play, 65 yards. Last week, I was telling you guys in the pre-production meeting, they were out possessioned and out total plays. Last week, Woodinville had 87 plays to their 40, but they won 56-28, and that's kind of what they do.
That guy's got a leg.
He's going to can't bring it out. No.
Man, he's putting that in the end zone on a cold, wet, misty day.
He has a big leg. His long is 29, but we've seen him in warm-ups go at least 45 or longer.
And we've talked about that multiple times, how important that is in high school football, that you have a kicker that can kick the ball off into the end zone.
Absolutely.
80-yard drives are not common.
Lake Stevens, they won this game last year in a barn burner to Meade, then went on and lost to Chiawana.
Chiawana's playing Glacier Peak today.
Yeah, here's fake, and they're going to send McEwen right side, trying to find something. A great defensive play. He's cut out of bounds. Once again, Brian Tillman, who's having a heck of a game himself.
And it kind of looked like he had some room on the outside, but Lake Stevens just closed that gap really quick.
Lake Stevens seems a little faster as a team.
Yeah, they're definitely speed got him on that one.
Well, Blake Mosier, again, 4.6, 40. Then you have Cook right behind him as far as speed on the 40. It's one of the faster teams Tom Tri says he's had. in all the years. So 2nd and 9, McEwen back to pass. Now he's going deep, trying to go to Corey, and not there, incomplete. Good coverage by Ramsey.
And we were talking earlier how important first downs were on this drive. You can't go 3 and out and punt the ball from your own 10-yard line and give Lake Stevens great field position.
You need to get some first downs just to stay on the field, give your defense a little rest,
gain some confidence.
Home crowd, that's where we're positioned here, starting to get the bleachers going. 3rd and 9, 47 seconds here in the first quarter. McEwen looking to get something going. Stevens on this side, low snap. Stevens crushed! Had no time to do anything. Big 55. Will Lynch, the junior, takes him down in a sack for the Vikings.
That was an amazing play by Big 55.
I don't know, did anybody even block 55?
Didn't look like it.
The quarterback caught the ball and got hit.
Yeah, it didn't help that the snap is low.
I think Hopwood was trying to get there but was late. And so that'll bring the punter back on, Aiden Neese, but it's going to set Lake Stevens up in really good field position once again. A decent punt. And it's fair caught there right at the 40-yard line.
The plus
with
side.
Juice Wilson.
Kamiakin needs something really good to happen for them here pretty quick.
Yeah, they're gonna find themselves in trouble really quick.
A turnover, something big. Someone's got to make a big play on that defense.
There's 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Try to get some scores around. Lots of games. There were just a few games last night, but a lot going around the state, both 4A and 3A today.
Glacier Peak was losing 14-18 at halftime. To Chiawana.
Yeah,
that's
Chiawana.
a good team.
Edgar Brown Stadium. So here comes the Vikings one more time. Going deep again, wide open. Price catches it at the 5. Touchdown, 1 play, and a score.
Wow, now Kamiakin's in trouble.
Yeah, they're officially first quarter.
They are in trouble. And it looked like it was going to be such a tight game.
Kamiakin brings some pressure, and they don't get to him, and it leaves your defensive backs open a little bit, but free safety needs to be in the middle of that field, and he wasn't. And the quarterback is just throwing strikes.
Two plays, 2 tutties.
And this 40-yard. This is classic Lake Stevens. We've been following them for a long time,
yes.
And a lot of times people go toe-to-toe with them in the first quarter.
Well, we started off Mooring there, the extra point. That is up, and that is good. We started with some fireworks. We had a fumble, we had an interception. Things were going back and forth. Kamiakin was on the doorstep. But here we are. It's 20-0 after 1. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Back here, we're getting some scores right now. Glacier Peak, the Grizzlies over the Chiawana Riverhawks, 21-18 after 3.
And keep in mind, they're on the road. They had to make the trek over there.
And it is interesting that we got a Wesco team playing a South Columbia. What's the
Mid-Columbia.
The MCC.
The MCC, baby.
And the MCC, and here we got both Wesco teams in the lead here.
MCC, the Mid-Columbia Conference, has 5 teams still alive right now.
What did he say? It's like the 6th year in a row they've had 5 teams get to the 16 round.
Top to bottom, that's a great league, but maybe the top of Wesco might be a little bit better this year.
Quite possibly.
Miller and Ferris set to return for Kamiakin. Mooring punches this one, and It goes back, and this time it's
Need to return.
Yeah. Gets crushed, though. Cost of 15. Not much there for Mason Severson.
Yeah, when Lake Stevens gets a 3-touchdown lead on you, they start playing that loosey-goosey style and start taking chances, and pretty soon they just start molly-whopping you.
Am I seeing that right? They got their quarterback doing the kickoff return?
No, that was number 5.
Oh,
that
no.
was Mason Severson.
Which we haven't seen on.
That's right, McEwen. Okay.
McEwen, yeah, number 8. And he's still in there. And Wadden in there with Hopwood. Wadden gets it, tries it, and the edge, nothing there.
They
Not
haven't been
a
giving
thing.
him the ball much today, and it seems like it's been pretty equal all year for their yards and touchdowns and everything. But
Caden,
nothing.
Caden Peck there, number 7 for Lake Stevens right there, the senior.
They had so much success early in the game with
Hopwood.
Hopwood going up the middle. And sometimes they've gotten away from that a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Just the start of the second quarter. McEwen fakes it, passes it high, trying to get it to Severson, but that one's incomplete. It's just been a little off to Severson and also to Corey today, and this is a game where you can't have that.
And it's probably not helping that they're not used to playing it. It's never wet in the Tri-Cities. I mean, so this probably isn't helping their game at all.
It's even more wet than it was earlier, guys.
Is it?
Is it?
That mist is getting a little heavier.
It's a wet mist now.
It is.
As opposed to a dry mist.
Exactly.
I think you missed me on that one.
11-12. Comedians everywhere here on STSPN. McEwen back.
I think you missed me on that.
That's
no
right.
pun intended.
That was good.
I
McEwen
see
back
what he
to
did
pass.
there.
Goes far, and it's tipped.
Oh!
Almost in and out of the hands. Try Easton Stevens.
Man, that's
almost
just
pulls it down.
And almost borderline there on the coverage. You just had perfect coverage.
Yeah,
We'll
really
see
good
it right
throw.
here.
Yeah, great throw, great route. Look at the defense just blanketed on him. Just playing that cover one, man-to-man off the start with a free safety over the top for some help. And that's a play that Kamiakin needed.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Because
Yonesaka.
now they're punting again.
Yonesaka on the coverage, just a sophomore.
Uh-oh.
And it's a tough snap, but he gets it off, does Nice. And it's taken as a fair catch right there at the 41-yard line by Deuce.
Almost the exact same field position they had on the last drive.
Yep.
Last 2 drives, it's been 1 play and a touchdown.
Well, that's the field position here as a coach. You drive you crazy.
Yes, it's like what Steve talked about. They got to get first downs. They got to get some.
Yeah, because Lake Stevens can be as aggressive as they want right now.
Yeah, if I'm Lake Stevens, I'm going right. I'm going for the end zone right at first play again.
They have scored 70+ this season on a team.
Are you predicting a long pass again, T?
Well,
I'm scared.
Be the 3rd in a row.
The offense barely sweating here. Just 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. He fakes it. Now Mosier tucks it up.
Look at him.
Puts a foot in. Mosier! Touchdown from 41!
Wow.
You know what's tough is when the quarterback's the fastest guy on the field. That's a problem.
And it is obvious when he carries the ball, the athlete that he is.
He's special. Oh, but I see a flag on the. I see a flag down there.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Well, hold not so fast.
Looks like they're pointing against Lake Stevens.
Corey leading down here on your screen, number 1 in white. Hopefully he's okay. Ronnie, do you know anything down there? Oh, a hold.
It's a holding on here right out in front of me on about the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and a personal
and
foul.
a personal foul. Both. Whoa, that's going to be That's going to be 10, 25, 35 yards or 25 yards. I didn't go to ASU. I went to WSU.
Yeah.
We were even worse in math than ASU.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah, because that personal foul's got to be after the play's over, so that'll be on top of the 10 yards.
Correct.
Yeah, that personal foul was back behind me on the track here, way over to the far left.
Really?
What was going on?
Well, they just kind of, one of the Lake Stevens guys was just kind of shoving the Kamiakin guy off on the track back here way after the play was over.
That's a little bonus material there.
Well, nobody else gets you like STSPN, I'm telling you.
That's why we got the wedge down there.
Nobody does it like the wedge. So, yeah, Blake Mosier, you just saw that. Last week, he ripped off a 64-yard touchdown, a 50-yard touchdown. Hit 161, well, he carried it 6 times.
And because of a penalty, that stopped Lake Stevens from 3 straight touchdowns on 3 plays.
Yeah.
Boy, that Moser, he puts one move. If you give him enough space to put one move, he's got a chance to score from anywhere.
And we talked to head coach Kamiakin, Scott Bigland. We were talking. I said, "How do you stop him?" He's like, "Oh, I know. The reason we won that state title in 2016, overtime over O'Day, we had a quarterback as fast as dual threat as Mosier, so he knows what medicine he's looking at." And here you see the final, another signal from the official. And they'll push them all the way back up.
Back where they started.
Where they started.
Yeah. Almost exactly.
Like a 25-yard penalty.
Yeah.
But it's only 1st and 10.
Question is,
they got the positive yardage.
Okayama fakes it. Now it goes Farrell. Farrell also can put it in from afar and shook out of bounds.
Hopwood almost got hit. It probably could have been a penalty. I want to go on record saying I think the refs are doing a good job tonight, just for the record. They might have been able to call a late one there, but
we need more officials in the state, believe me.
We don't want to be too hard on the officials.
No. They do an incredible job.
Tim can't wait for the flags to start coming
He
out.
does love a flag, though. I got to hand it to you.
That would not have been a penalty. I agree with you, Tim.
Thank you.
14 years of penalty hunting. Flag hunting. Here we go.
Oh, there's their movement up front there.
Still 1st and down. Okayama. Farrell gets it one more time.
Oh,
fumble! It's out, and let's see who gets it. Kamiakin says they do, and they do.
And it was another big hit there.
Noah Starr comes up with it for the Braves, a freshman.
Was that Farrell that had the ball?
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's see who the hit was. Right there, boom. Number 12, Cannon Maher.
That's who got it. That's who hit him the first.
Yes.
And the first one made that big stick, and that's 2 fumbles he's forced already.
Big hitter Maher. That's what we're calling him.
And that's not done by accident. He's got a knack for it. And I would be interested to go back and look at his stats throughout the year. How many does he cause?
Yeah, Kenny Easley would be proud today
the
on
passing
the day he
of
passed
Kenny
away.
Easley. So 1st and 10 here. A little life for the Kamiakin Braves. From their own 6. Wadden, the running back, he gets it. Left side. Tuatolo just gets there in a hurry and puts him down behind. They'll get a gain of 2 or 3.
Yeah, but I like it. That's what Kamiakin has to do. They don't have the team speed that Lake Stevens has. They've tried to run outside. It's not going to work. Up the middle is their best pass to get yards, and with the passing game not being super effective up to this point, this is, I think, what they have to do to knock out some first downs and flip the field position.
Look at 19 in purple, Ty Tuatolo, 6'4", 245.
Look at, he's just a giant out
and he's
there.
a junior.
That's scary.
2nd and 7. Wadden goes in motion now. McEwen looking to pass. Going to drop it down. It's caught by Severson. He's quickly tackled
got another flag,
up around the 14-yard line.
Way back in the secondary here.
There's a little more energy there by Tillman.
See what we got
going
here.
I wonder what this is.
Tillman's lucky he didn't get called on that.
Yes. Here you see it one more time.
See if you can see the flag.
Yeah, you'll see there's the flag right there.
I saw the flag, but I didn't see what it was for.
He was looking to his right. The official was like down the field. Like maybe there was a grab down the field or something.
And here's Steve Jensen, the white hat, getting instructions. Here's a different camera.
I'm guessing a DB is holding. You can't see it. But you see the
flag. He was looking over there, over there.
Towards near the mid.
It looked like it probably going against Lake Stevens by the way he was looking.
Coach
defensive holding, there it is. Yeah. Well, there's the first down we're talking about.
Well, you can get it any way you can get
you got to
it
take
right
it, right?
And Coach Try's not too happy about this. I thought I saw a blitzer from Lake Stevens get grabbed by one of the Kamiakin linemen. So I thought it could have been holding on both sides on that one.
There it is.
Yeah, Kamiakin really has to score. Keep in mind, it was on the way to being 28-0 here. Big number 12 made that stick again.
That hold was on number 1.
That was on Colton Fink. Thank you, Ronnie. Hopwood, the running back. McEwen fakes it to him, now pops it off, but he is right there, crushed once again.
Ball's out.
Yeah,
Yonesaka gets it, and the ball's out, and it's going to be Vikings ball.
He was going backwards like 2 or 3. I'd be surprised if they're going to give him that fumble.
Well, I saw the official throw a beanbag down, which means he thinks it's a fumble.
It looked like he was backing him up, but he had him stopped and backing him up, so that should have been lost. Yeah, look at him.
Look at the official throw.
He's going backwards.
There's the beanbag being thrown, but you're right. His forward progress was stopped.
His forward progress was stopped, and he was going the other way.
And it looks like
you're right.
There we go.
You're right.
The crowd doesn't like it, but that's absolutely the right call.
Agreed.
Like I said, the refs are doing a good job tonight. We give them, giving them credit. Doesn't mean we're not going to pick on them later, though.
It's up to
them. They wouldn't take the mic.
Refereeing a family business at the Boyle House. 8:42 left to go here in the first half. Kamiakin with a little something going here. A couple breaks. Corey, the near side receiver, split out. Severson, the far side. They get it to Hopwood. And Hopwood carries some players and another flag, but he gets across the 20.
It's a flag fest here, and I don't know. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe a face mask or a hold. They look like it's going back to.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold against Kamiakin, but
on a run.
The official on Lake Stevens sideline was in Tom Try's ear, telling him, you got to get your guys back, or that's going to be a flag on Lake Stevens. They were kind of going at it down there.
Tempers flaring.
Where's the wedge? He must have heard some of that.
And then I don't know, then out of the screen at the end of that play, you also had Brooks Knight from Kamiakin and some extracurricular there that they didn't get called.
Well, this kills Kamiakin.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
The only positive about that is they get the down over, if there's any silver lining to that.
And they're using clock. They're keeping the Lake Stevens offense off the field for the moment.
The clock might be their enemy, though.
It'd be nice if they moved forward.
The Knights coming in, like Tim said, the open, only 2 losses, just a barn burner 1 point to the Bombers, Richland. McEwen now, Hopwood to his right. Fake it, looks, goes, gets it to Corey. Corey's got a couple blockers, gets across the 15, up near the 20.
Another flag. Holy smokes. He's hurt, too. I don't know if there was something late at the end of that play.
Well, I think it was Kura was what he was hurt. Yes. Kura, 77, big fella.
How do you get a name like Kura anyway? I like that name.
That's his last name.
Kura.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Now again, Steve, they'll take the first downs any way they can get them, right?
Yeah, and I mean, that play was well executed.
And that is on Kura.
He tackled him with it.
Yeah. And it came down, but let's hope Michael Corey is okay. They need him to get back in this game.
And we haven't seen Severson involved.
You got people in the crowd say, let him play. Yeah, let him have that face mask. Yeah. Don't call that.
Well, it is 5 flags in a row, I think. If we get 5 plays in a row with a flag. So.
To the refs' credit, which I don't usually do, those are all legitimate calls.
It's a good call.
You got to call them, right?
Yep.
Well, 55.
The crowd's not liking it, though.
Things are getting testy.
Meanwhile, it's 1st and 10 for the Kamiakin Braves. Severson in motion, faked at him. Now they get to Hopwood. Hopwood's got 1 lead blocker, but coming up again is Yonesaka, the sophomore, having himself a great first half and making 2 big plays, and he stops the big fella.
And Hopwood's not running like he was in the first quarter.
He's limping.
And he got banged up earlier in the first. I think that's taken a toll on him.
Kamiakin likes to run that stretch, that outside zone play. We were talking to their coach before the game started, and that the team speed from Lake Stevens is just not allowing them to get into that base run that they want.
There's just no holes there.
So it leaves them 2nd and 11. Here with 7:08 left to go in the second quarter. McEwen trying to find something, gets the laces, now gets it off, in and out, it's intercepted, tipped off Severson, into the hands of Okiyama.
Okiyama's having a day today.
Yonesaka, my bad.
And I'm guessing Severson hasn't dropped very many balls like that right in his hands. But
It's Seth Price on him, and Yonesaka making play after play, just a sophomore.
And again, look where Lake Stevens is starting.
Right at that same spot. They've been starting at every play, about the 40-yard line.
Well, McEwen, he only had 4 interceptions the whole year. He had 3 of them versus Richland, so only 1 other than that in the 7 games coming into tonight's contest, and he's got 1 there.
And that pass was a strike, though. That wasn't on the quarterback there.
Correct. That went right through the hands, it looked like.
So here come the Vikings one more time. Farrell pitches it now. Yokiyama gets it on the reverse to the 30, 25, makes a move, now inside, jumps over a tackler, and finally brought down at the 10-yard line.
And
31 yards.
I think Hopwood is hurting pretty bad. He had a chance to make a play on that, you'll see down here, and he just can't do it.
Yeah, he's running hard, he's trying. He just can't go left or right.
Yeah.
That was a really well-designed reverse by Lake Stevens. Exactly how they drew it up is how it played out.
Now Lake Stevens in the red zone just like that.
Farrell.
See ya.
Touchdown, Vikings. And Lake Stevens doing whatever they want. 20 touchdowns for Javion Farrell.
Lake Stevens is capitalized on every opportunity they have. They're capitalizing. Usually it's only 1 or 2 plays here now to get in the end zone.
And he's just a junior. If anybody thinks this team is good, wait till next year.
It's downright frightening.
Mosier's a junior. Farrell's a junior. Price is a junior.
Almost all their key players are.
Maxton Cook's a sophomore as Mooring's on here for the extra point. Well, Kamiakin got some breaks there. They had a couple flags go their way as Mooring is up, and it is good. And it's been all Lake Stevens Vikings. Here you see Farrell one more time. Not too much contact. He's finally tackled as he gets into the house. And it's all Vikings from Lake Stevens, Washington. We'll be back with more on STSPN, Seattle Sports. Back here, a score in from the Wesco and Mid-Columbian. Glacier Peak, 38-18 over Chiawana. Final. And that is a shocker. That's a final.
GP
Glacier
moves on
Peak
to the Elite 8.
Hasn't been to the Elite 8 in many, many years. Head coach Shane Keck.
Win.
That is a huge win for that program.
Hannon's not even here right now to hear the big news.
Yeah, he'll be back soon. Mooring kicks it off here. It's going to go in the end zone. And Severson, did he step in?
He's saying they can go out.
Okay, from the goal line, Severson trying to make a play, and he gets up to the 30.
Decent run back.
Yeah. The junior again. And that's what, you're talking to Todd Millis, who does Washington Varsity Wall. who covers high school sports like nobody. I texted him. He said, Kamiakin has great talents. The quarterback, you're not seeing a ton today, but that freshman is really, really good. He leads the league in passing and efficiencies.
And touchdowns,
yes.
and QBR.
He just says they're just a year away. They're just a little young. They might be a year away.
Yeah, it looked like he touched the end zone for sure.
Good break again for Kamiakin. Wadden. Left
There
side. Wadden makes a move, and he gets to the mark, and it'll be a Kamiakin first down.
And, Steve, you missed it. GP wins 38-18.
Holy smokes.
They turned up the heat in the fourth quarter. So on the road, GP goes and pulls out a victory over like the number 4 team.
That's going to be one of the bigger wins for Glacier Peak.
It is in their history.
We've talked about it for many years. We're waiting for GP to get one of those victories that they're not supposed to win, and they definitely did it today.
They have a sophomore quarterback, Oliver Sederberg. I see a theme of youth here as McEwen gets it off. And did Severson catch it?
He did.
He did. He'll get up to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Lake Stevens doesn't have to do anything. They don't have to put any pressure on their defense. Just play their base defense, let that clock run, and offensively they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Be as aggressive as they want.
Absolutely. If they want to, if they can give up some 8, 10, 12-yard plays and just let the clock run.
Correct.
Rod now the running back. Hopwood there, still in. Fighting through it. Those kids want to play. They know. The round is 16. Rodney's met right there. Tied to Atolo.
Wow.
Introduces himself. There's an early Christmas card. How you doing?
He's only a junior?
Yeah.
That's frightening.
It is.
I'm scared.
I am too, and I'm way up here.
And Wadden's kind of that speed back that they had, and we saw Wadden get outside a couple of plays earlier with that speed, and he looked really quick, and he couldn't even get started on that play.
Well, it depends where they line him up. And Brooks Knight, 55. Or Andrew Wilborn, for Kamiakin. He's 6'6", 225, matched up with him.
Uh-oh.
Some movement there on the line.
Almost drew him off sides.
Third down, McEwen going deep.
Looked like
incomplete, but they're going to get a flag.
I think it's a flag. You got to call that. He was all over, and it might be two. There's 2 flags at different times, so it might be. And I think they're both going to be on Lake Stevens.
Well, Price and Finney on the coverage there, but
we'll
we got
see
a
it
Kamiakin.
here. I think it's pass interference is the first flag.
Severson's down on the ground still, and that's not good.
Okay,
Yeah, Severson, they're going to need him if they're going to have a chance coming back in this game.
They are hobbled here, are the Braves, coming to the west side of the mountains.
Did they say pass interference? I think that's what it was, right?
Ron, did you see it? And we're just about to get it.
He's called timeout for the injury.
So what was the flag? It was pass interference, Ronnie?
I didn't see him signal it either.
Well, they're moving the sticks.
Yeah, I think it's pass interference.
It should have been pass interference.
Yeah. And you see number 5, or hopefully he's okay. Boy, Corey went down. He's hobbled. Hopwood's hobbled. Now you got Severson slow to get up. Those are the superstars here for the Kamiakin Braves. See them huddle up, 4:35 left to go here in the second quarter.
A lot of chatter down in the crowd about.
Did we just hear the announcer for the stadium announcer say, hey, don't boo when a kid's hurt or something?
Yeah, but I don't think that's what the boos. I don't think that's what the boos were. But yeah, I was curious about that myself.
Anybody not watching this, Oklahoma looks like they're going to beat Alabama.
That's your favorite team, Scott.
Atta baby.
Wadden gets the carry, and he'll get a nice 3-4 yards. That's exactly what they need to do.
What is that score?
23-21 right now with 47 seconds left. Shout out Rich Bardew, been on our team. He said Bama goes down. Hopefully
you know why? Because they got Johnny Football Mateer.
They do. He came from the
compliments of WSU.
Exactly, they're AAA. Everyone's AAA club.
The farm club for the whole NCAA.
Quarterback U is what we call it.
Exactly. Cam Ward the year before.
Yeah. Did he go high?
I think he might have been in the first round somewhere.
2nd and 6. Wadden this time nothing doing. And they blow whistles and he gets down. And Ty Tuatolo there, number big 54, excited. Caden Blanchard.
Yeah, Lake Stevens just playing their base defense and running to the ball. They're doing a good job of plugging everything up front.
Yeah.
I still think, though, keeping that ball inside those tackles and pushing the pile backwards is their best bet to get yards. Going outside with Lake Stevens' speed.
Yeah, too much speed.
I don't know anything, guys, but I would go away from Ty Tuatolo, number 19 in purple. He seems to be a problem.
He's like having a Lawrence Taylor or something in there.
He seems to be an issue. 3rd down.
Look at him.
Here comes
Back. Now they try the screen. It's broken up. Incomplete. Or is it picked off?
Picked.
Here comes 55. Will Lynch all the way down to the 29-yard line.
Wow. And you'll see number 19 break. Oh, there's a flag here. Late flag. But you'll see if we can see it again, we'll see number 19 putting pressure on the quarterback. Well, almost got it.
That
was a tip, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tip. Again, that wasn't really the quarterback's fault necessarily.
Getting hit, right?
Then there's a late flag here. We'll see what they're going to say here. Ron, did you catch that late flag?
No, I was too busy getting the hell all the way.
Ron's more nimble than you think he is.
I was wondering on that replay if we could see, I think it was Jensen that threw that flag, the white hat, and he was right in the middle of the scrum down here.
We're going to try and take another look at it here.
The interception. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's not. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a personal foul.
You're seeing the replay. Here you go. They threw the ball.
Here's the play here. It looked like it went off the receiver.
He's getting all kinds of. He might have tipped it.
Yeah, it went off, tipped it.
He was trying to go to Easton Stevens.
I think number 19.
And watch the end of the play. I think it's where he just throws it up at the player. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw the flag right away, though.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Throwing the ball up in the air looked pretty ticky-tack, but there must have been something else.
Just to stay on theme here, Will Lynch, 6'5", 245, junior, just a junior.
The interception will stand, obviously, because that happened after the play.
Right.
But boy, there's the break. Kamiakin just can't catch a break at all.
Mosier comes out. 27-0, 2:58 left to go in the first half.
Well, I'm just stunned by the Glacier Peak score.
Nobody saw that. That's an upset.
And keep in mind, they were losing by 4 at halftime and come back and they shut them out in the second half.
1st and 10 for Blake Mosier. And he's going to take it himself. Makes a move. Right side, still on his feet. Finally pushed out of bounds at the Kamiakin 35-yard line.
What did it for him there is his east to west move. He planted his foot and just changed directions there.
If he's got enough room to put a move on you, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So Glacier Peak now, the winner of that, they play the winner of Sumner and Richland. Another mid-Columbian MCC team. Sumner, we saw them in their first game against these Lake Stevens Vikings. And
Sumner, the winner, that should be a great game.
That should be a heck of a game.
And GP would be on the road again.
Yes.
Yeah, they would.
The 13th seed, Sumner the 5, Richland the 12. Here's
that's Farrell.
Over the right side, Farrell. And
Good
he's
defense by
yes.
Right there.
Finally, and Hopwood right in the middle of everything, 24 and white. And just the right side, they plug it up. Brooks Knight in there, Andrew Wilborn in there.
Lake Stevens not in a hurry to get this play off.
Big 75 for Kamiakin Dazel Powell, 6'7", 290.
That's a big kid.
Program weight and height. How you doing? Mosier, 2nd and 9. Farrell left side, breaks a tackle, now has daylight.
See ya.
10-5, touchdown Vikings.
There's just too much speed for Kamiakin right now.
And again, with Glacier Peak going down and taking care of the #1 team out of that league.
Yep.
The top of the Wesco League looks pretty strong right now in the playoffs.
You would have think playing on the road, you would think Glacier Peak would have been about a 14-point underdog in that game.
Wow, what a great job by Shane Keck and that staff.
Yeah.
That's one of their biggest wins they've had in a long time.
And everybody from Kamiakin knows that's Chiawana's first loss of the year.
Yeah, that's right. What are they? Were they ranked like number 3 or 4 in the RPI?
Chiawana was number 4.
Number 4.
That is a big upset.
Wow.
Mooring on here for the extra point with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. The kick is up, and it is good. Here's the touchdown one more time.
Just look at that nice. Look at the 2 linemen out front, or the blocking for him, and then he just uses that speed, just runs away.
Damian Zolodz couldn't catch up, and it's just all Lake Stevens Vikings.
34-0. They are pouring it on.
Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
You know,
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
I mean, 14 points in 2 plays. Back here, Scott Oshman, Timothy B. Boyle, Steve Hollywood Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Stay tuned. Ron will try and catch Tom Try as he heads into the halftime here for a quick conversation. A happy Tom Try right now. Although coaches at halftime, Hannon, they're never happy. It doesn't matter what the score, they're never happy.
I can't imagine he's not going to be happy with this, but you're probably right.
And that's going out of the end
I might have feigned not being happy, but inside.
Well, all he remembers is the penalties. All he remembers the plays that didn't happen right.
Well, Tom's all business
yes,
until
he
the
is.
game's over. See if he'll give us. The odds of him giving us a juicy tidbit are about 0.
Yes, exactly. We always joke with him before the game over the years. Not that anybody doesn't have a phone, but USC over my Hawkeyes 26-21.
Oh, I thought Iowa was going to take that.
No, I didn't have a good feeling about that. At Iowa, at the friendly confines, Kinnick Stadium there in Iowa City, where I spent my youth. Ron the Wedge Henthorn, what's up?
Tom just came by me screaming at this player. He says, "This is not over. We're not done."
On cue. McEwen gets it over to Wadden. Wadden left.
Look
He
at that.
breaks it out. Wadden fumbles again.
Man. I think they
And
might
it's
have
Lake
recovered
Stevens'
that.
ball.
Oh, it is Lake Stevens' ball. Oh, my gosh. It's that wet mist, Scott.
Caden Blanchard.
Not the dry mist, but the wet mist. That's
Yeah, they're
killing
having problems with ball security, no doubt.
And the sad thing is he was on a nice little run
He
there.
was.
Yeah, right back up the middle again. What we talked about, that's where they've hurt Lake Stevens tonight. And they had a gap right there.
This keeps up. I might have time for a second burger, gentlemen.
Ooh. You going to go down there at halftime?
I only got a single. I left some room for another one.
What about wings? We got wings after.
That's true.
right.
Later tonight.
Yeah,
You're right. That's a good call, Steve.
Best wings in the business.
I need you on my shoulder all the time.
We need to get Applebee's as a sponsor.
A Poblaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be feeding us after these
Absolutely.
Blake Mosier back. Lake Stevens at it again. This time he's back to pass. Steps up, lets it go. It's caught at the 15-yard line. Again, Maxton Cook, who has a touchdown and some spectacular plays tonight.
And Moser can just beat you in every. If he doesn't feel like passing, he's just going to run. And neither one are good for the defense.
So now you're looking at the Chiawana kids. Some of them just shaking their heads, like, "What are we going to?" Kamiakin, I'm sorry, just shaking their heads. What are we going to do with this?
Yeah, you're right. Chiawana is shaking their heads right now.
I got Chiawana on my brain right now.
124 left. He rolls out right. Blake looking for it. He wants it. It's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Wow.
Number 28, Grayson Eggers, the Newport transfer, gets a touchdown.
This is a great job by the quarterback, too. Watch, he could have dumped this early if he wanted to number 2, but he held on and waited for his second crosser to get open to get into the end zone. Great job by the quarterback.
Our statistician who didn't show up might check me. I think that might be Eggers' first touchdown of the year.
Oh,
wow.
Congratulations, young man.
Remember I said might.
All our stats are unofficial.
Everything's unofficial here. Lake Stevens just putting it on now. 40, almost maybe 41. We'll see if Lucas Mooring. It is up, and it is good.
41-14
left.
That's going to be a start of the second half. That's going to be a running clock.
Which is unheard of in the round of 16.
You wouldn't think, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's unheard of the way this game started, too.
Yeah.
You would have never guessed it after the first 6-7 minutes.
No, Kamiakin had to do their part to make this happen this fast. The turnovers and just not being able to get first downs and setting up Lake Stevens on their own side of the field this entire half.
Yeah, it seemed like five in a row. It was like on the 40-yard line, the positive side.
I need to fact check myself. That's
Please
Eggers'
do.
third touchdown.
Well,
of the
you were
season.
close.
Yes, two coming into tonight.
You were within a rounding error.
All of our statisticians are in the truck, and they were just, we had a connectivity issue.
Statisticians, and then we talk about our production meeting as if we're not sitting around Starbucks just chatting about high
Come
school
on,
football.
that's critical.
It is, no
That's
question.
where I lay down my just juicy stat of the day.
Get all the papers out in front of us.
Lucas Mooring on here.
And he's going to have to ice his leg.
Yeah,
he's been
getting
kicking
but
off
he's
like
used
17
to it.
times.
He was 62 for 62 coming in until that miss.
Until you jinxed him at our Starbucks. Oh, and he
This
just belts that. Man, that thing got out of the end zone completely.
65 plus.
Must be a slight breeze blowing in that direction.
So, Steve, changing gears a little bit, how's that bus ride going to be back for Glacier Peak? They got a long bus ride, but now coming up with a win like that, probably a fun one, right?
A lot better bus ride than the other way around. That's
a lot
for
better
sure.
bus ride than Kamiakin might have, unfortunately.
Kamiakin's going to have a rougher ride,
But you've been involved in a couple of those. It's got to be a fun bus ride when you come off a victory like that.
Absolutely. I mean, my gosh, it's Jubilee.
McEwen hands it off. Now we have a new running back,
Oh.
and he gets popped hard. That's number Diego Vargas, number 7, the junior running back.
That's Steve, like he said, run it up the middle. That's their play.
Quick feet, and it looked like he wanted to bounce it, and he was like, nope, I'm just keeping it right. Like maybe he was coached, nope, you keep it in there, son, and that's where the hole is right now.
Big hit there by 14.
He's not a heavy kid.
That's Dylan Finney, the senior. 6'4", 185, Dylan Finney.
Dylan Vargas is only 150 pounds.
Yeah. McEwen.
There you go. Oh, don't go out there.
Vargas tries to get something, nothing
Number
doing.
51 got him.
Kenny Buckmiller, he's been called a ton today. 30 seconds to go. It's going to leave them third down.
Kenny
and
Buckmiller.
4.
I like some of these names.
Great names. Great names.
Looks like they're going to run one more play.
12 seconds to see if they get it off. Remember, we'll have the wedge. We'll try and get Tom Try here as we go into halftime for a couple words. 3 seconds.
They're just going to let it run out.
And maybe they are.
That's probably a good idea.
And they do.
At this point.
And that'll do the first half. Here, the Sweet 16. It's nothing but sweet for the home team. The Lake Stevens Vikings up 41-0.
See if Tom tries all in business mode still.
Yeah, we'll go down to Ron the Wedge Henthorn. He's trying to get the head coach here for Lake Stevens. His 21st year. There he is.
Over here.
And
All right, Ron down here with Coach Tom Try. Tom, a lot of numbers up on the board up there tonight, but a little slow start, but what did you do different to make it happen?
I think our guys just calmed down a little bit. We weren't taking care of the ball very well there. We had a couple drops, fumble. We missed a couple blitz pickups. just give them credit. They came out and did a little bit different stunt on defense, and we'd seen it on film, and we had a problem picking it up early on, but after seeing it on film, I think our guys got it fixed, and after that we started executing a lot better.
A couple of quick, easy plays, though. How'd that happen?
We executed. What do you mean, how did it happen? We called the play, and our kids drew it up right and ran it right. No, our speed has been an advantage all year, and hopefully that continues to be the case. But I noticed that tonight we're just a little bit faster than them right now, and we're pretty darn athletic too. So we try to keep using that to our advantage.
Yeah, I noticed that too. You're a little faster. Your wide receivers are out running the defensive backs quite a bit down.
Yeah, we had a couple guys get open deep on a couple double move routes, and that's backed them up a little bit, and that's opened up our run game, and now we get able to run the ball between the tackles a little bit more versus what we were doing earlier on in the game.
You want to stay on the throttle the second half right here?
Absolutely. It's state playoffs. It's kill or be killed. We got to find a way to keep the throttle down and keep going here. Yeah.
All right, Tom. Good to you. Good luck next half.
Thank you very much.
All right, back to you, Tom.
All right, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Nobody gets Tom Try talking more than the Wedge.
I was just going to say that's about the most I've heard Tom give us ever. He's feeling good because he gave us a lot there.
He did. We'll be back with more halftime. We'll try and check some scores around the state. 4A, 3A. Glad you're with us if you are here. STSPN in Seattle Sports. Back after this.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, switch doctor, request immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. Cue rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC Strawweight Champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun, I promise you. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border, for deporting criminal illegal immigrants, and for putting America first. President Trump has a clear message for those that are in our country illegally. Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you. You will never return. For too long, weak politicians left our borders wide open. They flooded our communities with drugs, human trafficking, and violent criminals. They put American lives at risk. Well, those days are over. If you leave now, you may have an opportunity to return and enjoy our freedom and live the American dream. But understand this. Under President Trump, America's borders are closed to lawbreakers. Follow the law, and you'll find opportunity. Break it, and you'll find consequences. The choice is yours. America welcomes those who respect our laws, because a strong nation is a safe nation.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks, no more gender confusion, no more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Taking on
Here on team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, Bickford.net.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
Welcome back, second half here at Lake Stevens High School, Lake Stevens, Washington, and it is all Vikings. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. And gentlemen, we've seen it so many times covering Wesco 4A for many, many years, and Tom tries offense. If you blink, you're down 41-0.
Even when you think it's a close game for, the first quarter or whatever, all of a sudden the wheels can come off, and that's what happened tonight.
Some other scores in. We told you the Glacier Peak and the 4A over Chiawana, which is just, we're still shocked at that, but congratulations to Shane Keck.
That could be their biggest win in their program. This is ties for the farthest they've ever gone.
Yeah, 38-18.
But Chiawana's number 4 and Glacier Peak's like number what?
13.
12, 13. Yeah, that's a big win.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
Glacier Peak history that they beat a team that
another
ranked that
final in here. Moses Lake, number 7 seed, wins in a tight one, 17-14 over the Bothell Cougars. So Kinko goes down.
Yeah, and Bothell was winning that game in the fourth quarter, so Moses Lake comes back in the fourth to win that.
A couple of their games this year here
so
on
that puts
STSPN.
Moses Lake here at Lake Stevens.
That does, yeah.
It does.
So they will be right here next week.
And we're told next Saturday, and so we will be here, STSPN and Seattle Sports will have that game for you next Saturday right here.
Great quarterback battle.
Oh, yeah. Brady J leading the state in passing yards, over 3,500.
And threatening a record, right?
Yeah. Kellen Moore, that one slips through his kickoff and mooring. Yeah. Good to see Severson back there, number 5 for Kamiakin. He was slow to get up on a play in the first half. So we are, which is just weird to say, in a round of 16 state playoffs, we are at a running clock, gentlemen.
Shocking, actually.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a tough halftime for Kamiakin. You wonder how the coaches handled that halftime and how they spoke to the kids, and are they getting them fired up?
And you're right. It's going to be. And how do you fire? It's the likelihood of them coming back on Lake Stevens 41-0 is almost zero. So what
that'd
do you
be
say?
Spectacular. I'm here for it.
Just
fake it. McEwen over rolling. Now he's got trouble, and Tuatolo's right there. Gets a block. And good job by McEwers, man. Something out of absolutely nothing. Great job by that young man. He gets 5 or 6.
Yeah, and the tough thing will be for Kamiakin, even if they start a comeback, the running clock stays. You could get it. They can score 3 touchdowns, and the running clock is, once they get the running clock, it does not come off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that makes it a little tougher.
That makes it virtually
it's almost impossible. Yeah.
Hopwood there behind McEwen. Jagger McEwen, the ball's down. He just has to fall on it. And we have had all kinds of turnovers here tonight.
Almost one right there.
But what a great name, Jagger McEwen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's a lot of great names out there tonight.
Obviously, one is the moves like Jagger, of course. That has to be said.
Has to be. And that running play he had, he did have some moves like Jagger.
He did. He did a great job of getting out of trouble there, and a good block there on Tuatolo, who's just been a problem. And don't feel bad, Kamiakin fans. He's a problem all year. Number 19 in purple, right on the end. McEwen back to pass. Now he gets it to Hopwood. Hopwood on a nice screen. Sheds a tackler.
Oh, look at that.
Kamiakin bursts down. He's driving down the sideline. He's to the 30, to the 20. Bowls all the way out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
Wow.
What a play by Hopwood.
Great job by Mason Severson down lead blocking for an extra 20 yards.
Absolutely. And my daughters would say he's got some low-key speed.
Yes, he does. He's got that thing called gravity pushing you downhill.
And look at him here. For a guy 5'10", 220.
Look at him go.
He's rumbling.
Hey, cut, go.
Look at that block by Severson. Got him another 20 yards.
Look at that.
Good job
That's
there.
That's probably their biggest play tonight, for sure.
Yonesaka doing a good job taking him on to get him out of bounds.
Gets him in the red zone.
There he is. The ball on the 18, 1st and 10. Vargas, the running back. Vargas gets it. Cuts back up and runs into his own player. He's down there. I don't know if he'll give him a gain or not here. Looks like he's at the 16-yard line. Maybe a couple.
Maybe a couple.
Just another step, and he would have slipped out of there, I think. Here comes Warden back in the game. Wadden. See if we keep going up the middle here with Wadden.
Yeah, they got him. He had some good plays in the first half. Wadden gets it.
Well, there you
he
go,
spin
Steve.
cycles him way down to the 11-yard line. Going to bring up a tough 3rd and short here.
It's 4
Steve
yards.
called the play there.
He did.
He called it in from up here.
I do it 2 more times.
We're looking at the bracket in the 4A, gentlemen, as you wait here for Kamiakin. Hopefully they can get this one in. But you're just looking on different sides, right? Lake Stevens, they move on here probably to Moses Lake. Then you have Gonzaga Prep, who's been top tier all year. They're the 3 seed. Then Graham Kapowson's got the phenom quarterback against Kennedy Catholic. But really, it's about the Puyallup Vikings right now, are one of the hottest teams in the state in 4A.
Well, along with Lake Stevens.
Yeah, absolutely. 3rd and 4 at the Vikings. Reverse pass. Going back to McEwen. Touchdown, Kamiakin.
There was the trickery we were asking the coach about earlier.
And Easton Stephens makes the pass to McEwen. Here it is.
Very well executed here. Fly sweep action. The entire defense goes with it. Quarterback wide open out.
Was that the Philly special?
That was close.
Very close. Boy.
Really nicely done. Well executed play.
And they get on the board as Colton Gurley comes on for the extra point for the Kamiakin Braves. Ooh, that one, I don't know if it got tipped, but it's good.
It hit the kid in the back that was supposed to be catching that ball. I'm not sure if he was looking at the ball, and it hit him right in the head.
And finally, if we can move our camera over to the far stands, there you see the Braves. Flags are flown there. Finally something to cheer about for the folks who made the drive over the mountains.
They're all fired up. And we didn't have a running. The clock stopped, yeah.
Interesting. Maybe playoffs?
Maybe because playoffs they don't do a running clock? I don't know.
We'll have to check that.
Yeah, for some reason I was confused about that too. I thought that as long as you were 40 points up, it was a running clock. But once it went under 40, they stopped it again. But I might be wrong.
They used to not. It used to be it didn't matter even if you were coming back and tied the game, the running clock was still going. But they could have changed that rule. I don't know.
Maybe it is a
or
playoff
it's a playoff,
thing.
maybe a playoff thing. But definitely no running clock at the moment.
We've got our staff of hundreds working on it. I can see them right now working at the main
We got
booth.
people calling people.
Yep.
The phones
But
are
a
off the hook.
big score there. Creative, fun play there. And the kids executed perfectly. Gorley on here for the kickoff. touchdowns, timeouts, and injuries, the clock stops, is what we heard. Is it's fair caught there.
Change of
around
possession.
The 30-yard line.
Nope, still red.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
So,
So
yeah.
you were right.
Touchdowns, timeouts, and injuries. That's it. So 41-7. Scott Bigland, the 17th year head coach. I mean, he played quarterback at Pasco, and then he went on to
Didn't
play
he
in
go
the
to University of Idaho? Or where
No,
did
he
go?
went to the mighty Whitworth, the
That's
mighty
right,
Pirates of Spokane, Mr. Boyle, out of the Northwest Conference, sir.
Sent some kids there.
Yeah, we have. Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah, there was a two or three playing at one time even.
Mosier's still in the ball game. Farrell gets it left side. Good play by the Braves. And the Braves comes up and holds them short. No gain.
Good defense. Way to rally to the ball.
And they're not going to stop trying. These kids are not. You saw Hopwood, even though he was hobbled in the first half, and he had a heck of a run.
You know, a lot of these kids are seniors out there for Kamiakin, and they're realizing this is very
their last
possibly their
hurrah.
last chance to play. So let's
maybe their last game they ever play.
Yeah.
53, Brooks Knight, a senior, one of the seniors. Mosier here, 2nd and 10. Farrell, far side. Boy, just works his way up to about 7-yard pickup out of bounds here across the 35 to the 37.
just read that block perfectly outside and cut it back right underneath it.
His patience.
Yeah, there you go, patience. Yep.
And you know, just like Tom Tri said, they still got their foot on the gas.
Oh, he won't let up.
Yeah, starters are still in there.
6:10 now. The clock is running. Other than touchdowns, timeouts, or injuries. Hopefully we don't have those. Starters in here for both sides, and there is a. Is that going to get offsides? No.
Nope. No flag.
Fakes it, now gets it down, in and out of the hands, trying to go to Eggers. And a rare misstep here by the Vikings today on this Saturday afternoon.
And with a running clock, it doesn't, whether you run the ball and whether you pass the ball, the clock's going to keep running. So it doesn't
makes no, for Lake Stevens, it makes no difference.
Correct.
Yeah, here they got 4th and 4.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
4th and 3.
From.
Huh.
I think Tom tries thinking, I just want to run. We need to get plays in. It's the playoffs.
Okayama in motion, and Mosier's going to keep it. And he has a first down and more as he's stopped up.
Kind of an awkward stump.
Yeah, Zachary Purington. He's got 43 tackles on the season.
He was their leading tackler.
Yes.
So I know we talked about Lake Stevens having all their starters in there in a game that's virtually over. When do you start getting those guys out so that something like that, a weird step and an Achilles or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, not to make your question a rhetorical question. You're the head coach and defensive coordinator for 30 years.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, my guys are out.
Oh, there you go.
I would guess fourth quarter, maybe.
Okayama. Farrell. And he just tugs his way across the 50 into Brave territory. And Brooks Knight, one of the guys slowing him up for the Kamiakin Braves. They've had some running backs here at Lake Stevens, haven't they?
Smokes.
Jaden Lamar, Jay-Sean Lamar.
And it's like quarterback university, too.
Oh,
they
yeah.
just keep producing them. Quarterbacks and running backs.
Yeah, they've done a great job of here developing players over the years.
Up until last year when the Wesco 4A went to Arlington, I mean, they had, how many, 12, 13 years?
Well, they had like a 60-some game winning streak in the conference, if I remember right.
Farrell gets another Vikings first down.
That clock just keeps on ticking. Oh, there it goes.
So now you have to start thinking about, for this team, Lake Stevens, again, heading in, they've got Moses Lake, and Brady J. Can the defense hold back the
Brady
slinging
J.
Brady J? First of all, what a great name.
That's awesome name.
Shout out parents.
So he's about to break.
He's getting close. Kellen Moore had 4,600 yards passing.
Kellen Moore out of Prosser.
Yes.
His dad was the coach, and now he's a head coach in the NFL.
The New Orleans Saints. Going long for Price.
He's
Caught!
got it.
Touchdown Vikings!
Wow.
Seth Price.
Catches it as he's stumbling.
43-yard.
How do you stop that? I mean, how do you stop that?
Ronnie?
Like Tom said, they cannot run their defensive backs so fast and quickly, so they can throw that play almost every other time.
Now it's about getting our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game, Ronnie. As you see it one more time, he just rips it. Failed to mention in the open, Blake Mosier, a D1 baseball recruit. He can throw 93 plus.
Wow, that is just gas.
He might not be large in stature at 5'11", 170, but what an athlete. Mooring's kick is up, and it is good. Clock running, clock not running, 47-7. Now 48-7. All Vikings.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hollywood Hannon, star of Hollywood's Hannon Huddle for years, Glacier Peak.
I think he's got a square on the Walk of Fame.
Does he? I knew he got his Actors Guild. He got a SAG card at one point. He had an expensive day rate. We had to negotiate.
I got a poster up at Applebee's.
You do. You do have a poster at Applebee's. That's
Does he
true.
really?
That's a true story.
We'll be going to check that out tonight. Pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah, it's going to go fast.
They're off. A big weekend here in the Seattle area, of course. Seahawk fans across the state, I think. The Rams going down to Los Angeles in the Rams. Matt Stafford having a heck of a year.
Oh, that's going to be a flag there for taking it out of bounds. But, yeah, the biggest game of the week is the Seahawks. Seahawks and the Rams. Two of the top teams.
Everybody is nervous. I was listening on again on 710 on Seattle Sports, and there's a quiet confidence, I guess. The people that have been hanging out down at Virginia Mason, the Seahawk training facility, saying there's a quiet confidence.
That's good.
That's kind of like Mannequin Mike McDonald, our head coach.
If they beat the Rams tomorrow, there's no question that they're for real.
They're not sneaking up on anyone after that.
Yeah, and they're just getting some national play.
Finally.
Just getting some national play.
It took them till this week almost.
We've got a new quarterback in. They hand on to Wadon. But that's Gavin Cronrath, the 5'10", 170, the junior. He had some play a couple games in when McEwen couldn't go.
A high snap, but well handled.
Yeah, so he's got some experience. So nice opportunity to get that young man in. Second down. And 8 to go. Coming up to under 2. Bad snap. And Lake Stevens drops on it. And that kind of is how the whole night has been going there. And Keegan Brown, 33 in purple.
It's hard for us to know if that's a new center or not that's in the game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Those are 2 snaps that went over his head. He handled
Now,
the first one.
Not in high school, but Tim Boyle has an interesting take on pro football. On the Seahawks, they had their center went out, and Oluwatimi had to come in. And
Well,
there's some.
they always, that's a new center. It's like, well, it's not really. That's what they. If they're a center, that's what they do is snap the ball. It's not like it's the first time they've ever snapped a ball before. High school we can forgive it a little bit, but in the pros, it's not like, I've been playing wide receiver, now I'm going to play center today.
Yeah, you see him on the sideline, the quarterback with the new center. It's like, haven't you been doing this since you were 8?
You got in the NFL by being a center.
There's a rhythm between a quarterback and a center. It's different.
New quarterback, speaking of that, for Lake Stevens, and a new running back in there.
There we go.
Colton Fink, and there's some issues there on the ground.
I think there's a flag. I think he hit him in the helmet when he was down.
Nolan Nettles, the quarterback, in now, 15.
I think that's going to go against Kamiakin.
That should do it.
Kamiakin.
Yeah, you see them discussing it here. Our crew, you'll see the play
watch
one more
at the
time.
end of this play here. They tackle him. It looks like he's a little bonus material afterwards, right? There.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Face mask.
That's some frustration there.
Yeah, that's Dazel Powell, 6'7", 290. I'd be intimidated
6'7",
myself.
290?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a big high school kid.
But that was
we should do some. We should head over the mountains, Todd. We could do some MCC. We should do some Mid-Columbia basketball this year.
I'm trying to talk Todd into doing the GP game.
Yeah, I'm getting blank stares.
Go to Sumner possibly.
Yeah. Take the RV, the STSPN RV. That's the end of the third. We head to the fourth. We'll take a quick break. Back with the end of this one, 48-7 Vikings.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Hey, gotcha.
Back here, that's Ron the Wedge Henthorn here on a soggy Saturday afternoon. Now nighttime here. Of course, nighttime starts at about 3 o'clock here in the PNW
You
this
love
time
that,
of year.
though, don't you?
Oh, it's my favorite. I love having my headlights on at noon.
You got your Christmas lights on, though, don't you?
Not yet. Not yet. No, that's.
You got them up. You just don't got them
Yeah,
up.
Oh, look at this.
exactly.
Number 11.
Giving in touchdown again for Deuce Wilson.
Deuce Wilson.
Another great name.
The names are off the chart today.
They are. Deuce. He's been doing the returning on the kickoffs, and the sophomore Deuce Wilson gets into the action and scores in a state playoff game. Congrats to that young man. It's just that's a simple play on the left side, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, not nothing special about that. The young man's got some speed, though. He really turned on the juice and got through the hole and ran it all the way in.
There's their first stringers all still in?
It looks like, I don't know, the Lake Stevens side, they've got the backups in, the second unit. I'm not sure about Kamiakin. Lucas Mooring on. It is up, and it is good. He is shaking off that little wobble he had in the first quarter.
Aberration.
So he's still got a pretty good record for the year. As the clock goes down, our adrenaline fundraiser play of the game, we're calling it early. Quarterback, number 6, Blake Mosier.
Had a huge game. Running the ball, throwing the ball. Touchdowns all over the place.
We don't have his numbers, but
Yeah. Speaking of spectacular, we'll take a quick break and go to McDaniel's Do It Center.
Oh, yeah.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here, the Vikings, boy, they're getting some practice on kickoffs, aren't they? 55-7. And they are going to head on to take on Moses Lake.
And they get to stay here in their own friendly confines.
Kickoff for Lucas. He's probably going to boot it out of the end zone, and that one well into the end zone. So not the night we expected, gentlemen.
Definitely not, especially after the first 5 or 6 minutes.
So the Mavericks will have to come across the mountains as well next Saturday. We're being told right now the game's on Saturday. I don't have a time yet. Most likely in the afternoon sometime.
Is Sumner and Richland playing tonight? Is that
Sumner and Richland are playing.
Where is that game?
That game
It's
is
in
at Sumner.
Okay.
That was at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh,
so
that
we
game's
should
probably
have,
over.
Yeah.
We should have that.
Here's the fake handoff. Keeps it.
There you go.
Goes up, gets a first down
That's
for
a quarterback keeper.
Conrath. Gavin does a great job there. So yeah, lots of scores we should be seeing. Curtis at Gonzaga Prep was at 1 o'clock. Last night, Puyallup, again, we've been talking about them, the other Vikings. 52-7 over Eastlake.
Yeah, like you said, could be a Viking.
It might be
state championship this year. And now that this game's a little out of hand, we'd be remiss if we didn't complain about Cal Raleigh not getting the MVP. I think we got to go on record saying that we're not happy.
And for
about
people
that.
who don't listen to our podcast, you said his name correctly, which
I usually don't. Cal Riley. You'll always be Cal Riley to me.
That feels better. Conrath gets it, hands it off. And gets some nice space on the left side. He's tossed out of bounds, and there's the flag.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Diego
17
Vargas.
flags.
And if you're Tom Try, you're not happy with that.
Well, I am seeing numbers that I didn't see previously in the game.
Yeah.
So these are backup kids get in there and really, they're going to play hard. This is their chance to get on film, and their coaches are going to watch them, but you don't want to see that.
That's the type of play you usually see by the team that's losing really bad, not winning really bad. But that clearly way out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the sophomore Xander Garcia, 17.
That's what you call a head and arm in wrestling.
Is it?
Hip toss. Head and arm hip toss.
Nothing like the chicken wing.
It wasn't the chicken wing, but close.
One of the famous calls of Tim Boyle. We'll see another time. There's
again.
Xavier just gets a little too excited.
Yeah.
Look at flags coming from every direction. I think one came up here in the booth.
Yeah, they're going to have to do an inventory.
We didn't get any dead butterflies tonight.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
That's true.
It was the tired butterfly.
Oh, tired.
I forgot about that line.
You gotta keep that.
Maybe there's still time.
All right, let's see if we can get
9:45 left to go in this one.
Get a fast screen.
Diego Vargas, the running back, and he gets the ball.
He's a nice little
Vargas
back.
cuts
look
up,
at that.
crosses the 45, and
They
still
doing it
more
again,
action.
man. A lot of bonus material after the plays
the whistle.
Boy, it looked like Kamiakin could have gotten one called on them on that one.
Lineweaver, Carter Lineweaver, the junior, 65 in purple, gets in there. And he's take another look.
So you can block to the whistle, but you can't block through the whistle and then land on the guy.
That was Big Brooks' night. Still going.
You don't get to do that.
Senior. Tough one here. They're not going to like the Kamiakin Braves. They're not excited to come to Lake Stevens. Last time winning 49. Here you go. Here's a deep ball right side out of the outstretched hands.
Flag.
Incomplete. Noah Starr was the intended receiver.
Yeah, there is another flag. Look in the secondary, too, so it could be a hold.
I see one here on this side of the line, but I think it is.
There's one
pass
out there in the secondary, too, about the 36-yard line.
There's the pass. Yeah, Lake Stevens got him 49-7 2 years ago in the state tourney.
Defensive holding, yep.
Yeah, this one's not going to feel much better for
No.
Kamiakin.
Under 8 to go about here.
55-7. This could be a scoregami for this round of the playoffs.
A scoregami?
Yeah, that's
What's
where
that?
they've never had that score before.
Oh.
You know, they talk about that in the NFL all the time.
Okay. I thought, yes.
Pete Carroll had a whole bunch of them all the time, like a score that's never happened.
Okay. You going to hang out in Red Zone tomorrow morning?
Well, how can you not?
Yeah.
I got a fantasy team to watch.
Yeah.
How you doing this year?
I'm doing well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good for you. Who's
Thank
your
you.
quarterback?
Thank you. Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that helps.
It doesn't hurt.
Fakes it. Cronrath, left side.
Oh.
Is taken out of bounds.
Patrick Mahomes needs to start winning some football games because they're out of the playoffs right now, which is shocking.
Yeah.
What's funny is a lot of these power rankings have had Kansas City as #1 just a couple weeks ago, and they're not even in the playoffs, which is shocking.
Come on, folks.
There's Drayshawn Harding and getting the tackle for Lake Stevens.
Kansas City's got Denver this week too, which
in Denver.
They could be way out of the playoffs.
If they don't win, their backs are against the wall.
Isn't Bo Nix your sleeper pick?
He was. He was. Absolutely. I nailed that one.
Yes, it's a rotation of your sleeper picks.
I don't like him.
You don't like Bo Nix?
He's a duck.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
He played in the bowl game.
Can't
He's
stand
like
him.
one of the only starters ever to play in a bowl game.
Huskies beat him twice.
Vargas.
They did do that.
Time ticks away. We'll get our adrenaline fundraiser. Player of the game, Blake Mosier, after this one, and he gave us one of the most thrilling plays of our 14 years doing this, 16 years doing it, with that win to open up September 5th over the Sumner Spartans.
How much time was left on the clock?
No, it was a walk-off.
Yeah,
a walk-off touchdown to win the game to Seth Price in the corner. Another one that was kind of like the catch, like the Joe Montana
Dwight
Clark catch. It was back right end zone.
And that's the thing about Lake Stevens. They just seem to be able to pull off things like that.
And they have confidence. It makes a big difference when you believe that you're going to win.
Cronrath gets it off right as he was about to get smacked.
Oh, what a break.
Out of it.
What a
Noah
tackle.
Starr
He
comes
broke
out.
that.
Number 14, great job by Noah Starr, and he gets a Kamiakin first down.
And he's just a freshman out there making plays in a playoff game. Good for him.
What was the Moses Lake score?
Moses Lake
was it 14-17
score was 17-14 over Bothell.
Okay.
And you'll see another pick. There he goes. Harding had him dead to rights, but he stepped out of the tackle. Great job by him. The 3A bracket also interesting. Again, O'Day, we did their game, 49-0 over Ferndale. As
And Mount
Vargas gets
Tahoma
another
won
one.
last night.
Yeah,
too,
42-7 over Seattle Prep, another
Yeah.
team we covered.
And
Great.
Seattle Prep was pretty good.
Yeah. Lakes on a heartbreaker over the Liberty Patriots,
Another
35-34.
game we did.
Yeah.
With Liberty.
And
They-
Lincoln, the Abes, put it on Rainier Beach, 28-19.
Out of the Narrows League down
Yeah.
in Tacoma.
Your second home.
Along with the Wilson Rams. It's not Wilson anymore.
No, it's not. Southridge out of the mid-Columbian there had to go up against Eastside Catholic. It's a 2 p.m. game. I'm sure that one's got a score. Eastside Catholic, we did one of their games too. There's something.
Oh, look at that.
There
He's
it
wide
is!
open. Hey.
Touchdown Braves, Diego Vargas.
There you go.
Vargas is all we've been calling his name a lot tonight.
Great game for that guy. Nice job.
Good job, Kamiakin.
Here you see it one more
Fighting
time.
to the end.
They're not giving up.
Great throw there by Cronrath as he was getting hit.
Yeah, he was on his tushy at the end of that play.
He was. Tush push. Tim's favorite play of the NFL.
You gotta
Hate
get
that
rid of it.
play.
I hate it. You gotta get
Oh,
rid of it.
good.
Got
Thank
to.
you.
Oh
They
my
need to
gosh,
ban
you
that
too.
thing.
You can't assist a runner.
Yeah,
but they assist a
exactly.
runner
Rule
anytime
forever.
you want. If you see a guy and they carry him in, is
You're
the
not
extra
supposed-
You're
point
not supposed to
good?
be able to do that.
They changed the rule. I don't know, it wasn't that long ago.
I know.
5
That was
years.
always illegal.
Always illegal. You can't assist a runner.
But the tush push, first of all, they can't officiate it correctly. There's
We'll
a false
continue
start.
this debate. We're
Yeah,
going to take a break.
This
We got to
is
pay
a
bills.
heated one here.
All right.
Here we go.
Back here, all kinds of fun conversations here on.
We're about to go to blows here in the booth here.
I'm feeling some anger.
On the tush push. Scott, for some reason, likes the tush push.
Oh, it's a great
It's
play.
terrible. It's not a play. They can't officiate it correctly. There's a false start on every
Now, the
one of
false
them.
start I have a problem with.
But they're not doing anything about it.
Why
Scott.
not?
I don't know why.
You're the
I'm not
official's official.
I'm not like, who's the commissioner? Tom Brady? Who's the commissioner?
Tom
right
Brady
now?
is the real commissioner.
Yeah.
That was not a Freudian slip.
That wasn't.
I think Roger Goodell is officially.
That Roger Goodell, yeah.
That's who they pay the 40
Roger
plus
Goodell's
million.
the assistant commissioner.
He
Why don't they?
is.
But I don't know why they don't call it. I mean,
I think they're getting rid of it at the end of the season.
I think
Why
they are
didn't
too.
they
It was
get
only-
rid of it before?
Because
The
it missed
owners
it by
just
one
didn't-
vote. It was
the
only
owners
one
just-
vote away.
It's
Now,
coming this year.
as we mentioned at break, the Seattle Seahawks do it. They use Barnard
Not
to
really.
6,
No,
7.
that's a quarterback sneak.
That's
No,
a
no, no.
that's
No,
a
no,
tush
no.
push.
The Seahawks are using it.
Yes,
Sort of. Not like Philadelphia.
You know what?
So.
It's been successful for
It
them.
has. But it's not. You shouldn't be able to assist a runner. That was the rule. My entire childhood, that was the rule. And they
What
just
if?
changed the
What
rule.
if they just? Because again, the fullback is coming back in football. We have Oots.
Give it to Oots on a dive? Fine. I'm happy with it. No one should be pushing it from behind.
Yeah, plus, when Jalen Hurts, he pushes the ball forward, and they strip it from him, and they call him down.
Oh, I didn't like that one bit.
Look
Yeah,
at this.
here's getting over on the side. That's Colton Fink.
Oh, there's some wheels there on Colton
Junior,
Fink.
yes. 5'8", 160, number 1 in purple.
This is great that these kids are getting a chance to play in this playoff game
Yeah.
with the score the way that is. They come to practice every week. They work hard. They're out there in the rain. They're cold. They're holding dummies. They got vests on saying that, you're not a starter, and then they get a chance to come out and compete. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Who's the quarterback right now?
Is number 15. That is Nolan Nettles.
Nolan Nettles. All right. Yeah, it gives Nolan Nettles a chance to play.
2:30 left to go. Running clock here to start the second half, and they get it off to Fink. This time they're not stopping. The Kamiakin Braves know that this game's over, but their effort's been 100%.
They weren't having it on that one.
No, great play by them.
Yeah, if I'm talking to Fink, I'm saying, how about you wear less bright shoes so the defense doesn't know where you are all the time?
Good point.
I can see him right now. I can't get my eyes off of him.
Vikings now, the right. Big thank you to everybody here at Lake Stevens, Athletic Director Jason Pearson, everybody, the principal here, Leslie Avelia, everybody making us feel at home here at STSPN, Seattle Sports. Doing a great job for us. We can bring this one to you. High snap brings it down. That's a different running back there, number 23, Marcus Lopez.
Another shout out to the refs tonight. They did a fine job.
They did do a great job.
They did, actually.
They really did.
And just you can put us up, take the mic next time.
And don't think this isn't tough for them, right? They want a good game.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they're competitors too. They've
Yep.
all been involved in the game.
There was
high school
no
football.
missed horse collar tonight.
No, we had one of those last week or the week before.
Maybe.
I thought you guys were
Favorite
still
play.
complaining about that.
No, this
Glacier
one-
Peak one.
Well, it was a
Well, it
10-year
wasn't.
anniversary, and he had to.
That was a Glacier Peak. That was another Glacier Peak one.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Lopez on the carry.
It was
there.
the 10-year
Kainoa
anniversary.
Wong.
Didn't you make T-shirts?
Kainoa Cheech and Chong Wong?
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, he liked it. I saw him. I saw him a few years after.
He's got a great sense of humor.
And that's going to do it here almost. 30 seconds going to run down. Let's see if they just don't
They're not going to run a
make
play
another play. And Tom Try, 21 years. They got 2 back-to-back state titles in 22 and 23. They are making a habit out of making a run for a state title, and he's going to get 1 game closer back into the round of 8 for the Lake Stevens Vikings and Tom Try in his 21st season.
And a young team.
Yes. And that's going to do it. Hey, congratulations to the Kamiakin Braves. A heck of a season. They had to go through all kinds of stuff. 3 games in 9 days, drive to Bethel High School down south, Washington State, go back, come back over here. Scott Bigland and their entire staff, as you see the fireworks go off. Huge congratulations to the Kamiakin Braves.
Yeah, again, it's not easy coming from the Tri-Cities and being in a bus for 4.5 hours and then playing a football game, and then you got to play Lake Stevens on top of that. It's, you know.
And they, too, are young. They've got some seniors, and, again, congratulations to all those seniors. But they're young, too. They got a freshman quarterback. They'll be back. There's no doubt. And Scott Bigland has had a successful program for years and years and years.
Being in the round of 16 is impressive. That's good work.
It is.
And shout out to the pyrotechnics person.
Yeah.
That's some good fireworks.
Yeah,
there.
they're making it happen. Leftovers from July, maybe.
It's better than the smoke we got inundated.
Yeah, that is true. That was
mustard gas earlier.
That was rough. Everybody in the stands just like, that's cool. Waiting for Ronnie. He's waiting there for Blake Mosier, number 6.
And Tom should be in a good mood, you know, when he talks to us. He might give us some juicy tidbits.
As Ronnie's sitting there waiting, I can see you, Ronnie.
I'm waiting for Blake. He'll shoot over here in a minute.
I don't even.
Ron's known to just yank the guy out of the huddle. And
well,
just,
he can. That's why he's the wedge. He can break in there at any moment. You don't know. There's 6. High fives him there. Really gets Wedge the high five. Then he's going into the thing. Wedge, why did you get him?
He said, I'll be right back.
Okay.
He's got to go sign some autographs.
By the way, if anybody is watching this at this point, I'm not sure why, but Ron the Wedge Henthorn is the celebrity. Everywhere we go, Tim.
I know.
The kids love him. The coaches love him.
Nobody has any idea who we are.
And that's for good reason.
They know Hollywood Ham.
Yeah, he's out there.
Just because my poster's up at Applebee's.
Yeah, he's.
You should autograph that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you.
Ronnie waiting for Blake Mosier. Again, reminder here, STSPN Seattle Sports. We will have the Lake Stevens Vikings and the Moses Lake Mavericks next Saturday right here at Lake Stevens. Watch our socials.
It's like we got a little prayer meeting going on out there.
Yep, on where we're going to go. Both
like
teams
that.
gather in the middle there.
Look at that. That's
good
cool.
sportsmanship.
Very good sportsmanship.
Love
Agree. You don't see that very often.
This is the first time I've seen it this year, I believe.
Yeah.
I wonder who organized this, how that whole thing came about. That'd be a good question to ask Tom Try.
Yeah.
So again, just next Saturday, look for all the socials and Seattle Sports and STSPN.
Whoa.
There's more fireworks popping off.
Pyrotechnics.
Ooh, that was a loud one.
That was. That was a mortar mixed with a buzz bomb. Next, we're going to get the Piccolo Pete.
So while I got the professionals here, who would you rather have quarterback in your team on Sunday?
You mean
between
Stafford
who?
or-
I'll take Stafford.
Oh, that's because you don't like Sam Smallhands Darnold.
Well, I don't not like him.
I don't.
But
You've been making fun of Smallhands.
I don't trust him. Out of USC, I have fun because at the combine they measure the quarterback's hands.
Oh yeah.
You know, like Kenny
Yeah, yeah.
Pickett,
Yeah,
Smallhands Pickett. I have fun with these guys. You know what I mean?
Smallhand. This year he's got Michael Jordan hands though.
No, not he fumbled twice last week. He's got to
That's
hold
true.
on to the ball.
They bump into him.
Actually, they do.
His hands aren't big enough.
Actually, the 2 losses were because he fumbled the ball.
You text me every time. Small hands.
But to answer your question, I think Darnold's having the better year this year, I think, barely.
I want to trust Sam Darnold. Let's go down to Ron Wood Henthorn.
All right, down there with Blake Mosier. Blake, you're going to be our player of the game tonight, and a great game you did tonight.
Yes, sir. It was a great game. I feel like we came out here really just focused today and really put it to a solid team. We struggled at the beginning with our offense. We started slow, but luckily we had our defense to come back us up.
So you got a couple nice long passes to some pretty speedy wide receivers there. How do you like that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I know when I throw the ball deep, I can trust one of my guys to go get it because I just got 4 absolute athletes as my receivers.
Yeah, you certainly do. So big score tonight. Do you know who you're playing next week?
I'm not sure yet, but whoever it is, I'm excited to prepare for them.
I'll tell you, it's Moses Lake.
Moses Lake?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I got a shirt in my pocket here. Let me get this out.
We're trying to find Ronnie on the camera.
Too many people on the field.
I'm right down the middle of the field.
Right down the middle at the 50, okay. That's helpful.
So can you see me?
Well, we're working. There he is. He raised his hand. There he is. I see him right there.
Player of the game there.
There, hold it up. There it is.
I got one other question for you.
What's up?
If you had to help give one of your other teams a player of the game, who would you pick?
I would pick. I would pick. Let me think. Hold up.
It's tough.
Okay, you don't have to say right now, but do you want to try it?
I would go Will Lynch, one of my Hogs. He had a pick and he took it almost to the house. So give it to Will Lynch. He's a
All
dog.
right, I got another shirt. I'm going to give it to you. You give it to Will, will
All
you?
right, yo, sounds good. Sounds good.
Tell him you had a great game as well.
Thank you so much.
We'll catch you next week
Appreciate
at
it.
Moses
Yes,
Lake,
sir.
probably.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Stay
back to you, Scott.
tuned. Yeah, try and get a picture there, Ronnie, of Blake Mosier, our adrenaline fundraiser, play of the game. He's just been a spectacular season.
You want another picture?
They're playing the state championship first round.
Did you get a picture or not?
Let's get a. No, we didn't get the camera. We did not get the camera, Ronnie. So Blake Mosier, guys, just keep in mind, he was the backup last year. This is first year starting varsity.
Well,
There he is, Blake Mosier, player of the game, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
There he is.
All right, guys.
Okay. We'll take a break here. We'll see if you can get Tom Try, and then we'll end it up.
Yeah, I'll get him right away.
Anyway, yeah, but can you imagine this kid? He was a backup quarterback. He had got in a few games. He had a couple. He was in as receiver. Had some big catches there late in the playoffs against Meade. They won that one, a close game.
Yeah, and tonight he's 55. I lost track of how many touchdowns he had. I think I lost track after like 5 or 6 or something. I can only use my hands.
Ron entering down here again with Tom Try. Tom,
okay.
We had a nice conversation at halftime. You had a better conversation after the game?
Yeah, I mean, we won. That always makes us feel good. I thought our kids played hard. I thought our kids executed really well. I thought we were ready to battle these guys, and they're a good football team, but we took care of the ball there after that initial couple drives and settled down, got the momentum, and just kind of kept the momentum for most of the game.
Yeah, you certainly did, and like you said in the halftime, your kids are a lot faster, so it's a big difference.
Speed is just you can't coach speed. That's the one thing, they're big and physical, but we're big and physical, and we have speed and athleticism, and I think that was really the difference tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. So do you know who you play next week?
I believe we play Moses Lake. I think they beat Bothell over in Moses Lake, so they're got to come over here though next Saturday. So they're an undefeated team. They're a good football team. They got a great quarterback that's throwing like 63 touchdowns and 4,000 something yards. So we're gonna have our hands cut out for us next week too.
Yeah, definitely gonna look for that pass next week. That was 17-14 that game.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. 17-14. Interesting. Okay. Well, Bothell's a good team too, so that doesn't surprise me. Hopefully we can find a way to put some pressure on their quarterback, stop their run game, take care of the ball, and go try to win another one.
Okay, Tom, I think we might be here next week to help you out.
I love it. You keep it coming. Let's keep this thing rolling for as long as we can.
That's what I like to see. Good luck next week, and good luck all the way.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Tom Dry. All right, Scott, back to you, baby, and I'll see you later.
All right, see you at the bar. Another classic wedge line.
Tom seemed very happy right now.
Yeah, he's got to face Brady J, though. Moses Lake, that's going to be a tall order.
I haven't seen anything about Moses Lake just from what we've talked about, so that'll be fascinating to see what they bring.
They better get their pass defense game on because they can throw the rock. But
well,
that's
so can Moser
100%.
Too. So
absolutely, Brady J against Blake Mosier. 55-14, that's the final here. For everybody in the truck, Todd Elvig, our executive producer, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Hollywood Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We'll be at Applebee's if you want to come say hi. That's a plug for them by accident.